Well, first off, I have two thoughts. Number one, it seems like Odell takes his business very personally and first class when it comes to training. But when it comes to himself as a business, it doesn't seem like he takes himself as a business seriously. When I step foot outside my home, Greeny, I'm not even on the level that he is. I think about myself as a business. Any of my reactions or actions can be dictated or could be shown in the public and could hurt my overall business. Number two, I know it was in the confines of the locker room. I know it's not a big deal. I know they won a championship. Everybody's having fun. But I also don't want this to be a scenario in which young black men watch this and say, it's okay to fool around with authoritative figures. It's okay for me to put my hands on somebody, to joke around, because for somebody else who's not Odell Beckham, who just gets a hit on the wrist, who gets a fine, he can pay a fine, it could end up being a bigger scenario.
I mean,
it could be a bigger scenario.
But come on, Jay, like the operative words you said were it was in a locker room. Now, I'm not going to sit here and utter the verbiage such as locker room banter, which has a negative connotation for other reasons, but you've been in the locker room.
Yes.
Louis, you've been in the locker room. Like, if we want to punish people, if we want to hold the societal standard that exists in a locker room to the societal standard that exists outside a locker room, it's totally different.
You're wrong, my brother. You're wrong. If there's a security officer or a police officer in the locker room, then the confines of the locker room change. If the locker room is just with the players and the coach, that's a different type of locker room.
The only reason I maybe defend him is because I'm more closely related in age to him. So it's not that I get it because I don't drink, I don't party and this stuff. But I'm just like, he's a 27-year-old kid who is a freakazoid superstar. And we got guys like Julian Edelman who run on a car, and we don't talk about that for 30 minutes. But Odell, we're just going to sit here and act like he's a criminal.
Look, if there was video, we'd be talking
about that.
We'd be talking about it.
Like, let's just not speak about Odell like we speak about Antonio Brown. That's my problem. Like, we're talking about two different.
I didn't put his name in the same conversation with Antonio Brown, but I also think that sometimes we should never call him a 27-year-old kid. You're 27, you're a man. You're a grown man.